Okay, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw, folks. Monday Night Raw. What we got going on tonight, huh? Des Moines, Iowa. Can the ratings actually go up? Because the ratings have been going down for Raw. So what do we got going on this show today, huh? Well, we kicked it off with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. I guess they were not there tonight. And, he talked about how Raw is the home of Kevin Owens. Reigns basically said Kevin Owens has tried to leave Raw several times, but this time he's not by himself. He's got John Cena with him. And now the entire Raw locker room, say they're going to need his back and everything. He's going to need that back because Kevin Owens has interfered in my business one too many times. And that the Bloodline is going to make Kevin Owens' life miserable. And so everyone else in the locker room acknowledges the Bloodline. So basically, Roman has sent the Bloodline to beat the living hell out of everybody on Monday Night Raw through the entire night. Because they first beat up Mustafa Ali before the show even started. So he was already on the ground and beat up. Next, we had the Street Profits with Tozawa going against Judgment Day, Balor and Priest. They had who they have on with glasses? Dominic there. They even went back, backstage where once again the Bloodline was beating up Andre Chase from NXT. Why is NXT on here? I have no idea why he was even on Raw. He just happened to be there, and And I think it was it Elias, I believe, or was it Chase Owens? But they had a guitar, and they ended up beating up Chase Owens in. The Profits ended up getting a win. I know they had, not Ripley, but Tozawa throw a drink into Dominic's face, and he started, rolling all over the ground. Montez Ford got the, roll-up win on Balor, but right after Ripley ended up punching Tozawa, challenging him to a match, and this is where I'm sure a lot of people had a problem. So apparently now the WWE wants to do intergender matches now, and I'm thinking that it's like, there's a cop-out and everything, but no, this was a legitimate match right here. I will say what you want about Vince McMahon, but he would not be this stupid enough to do this right now, okay? Listen, I've said my piece on intergender matches before, especially from a few years ago. I spoke on it with the whole, Sami Callihan or Tessa Blanchard thing. I definitely spoke how ridiculous it was with Brian Cage losing to Tessa Blanchard, which god awful, makes no sense. And it did not make him look good, and that's why I feel like a lot of people bring that up that can haunt him at this point. But who looks good here? Like, literally. And listen, I felt bad for Scotty 2 Hotty when fans tried, these weirdo fans tried to, go against him, and because he wasn't a fan of intergender wrestling. I don't blame him for what he said, but I don't think these fans like, oh, whoa, you think a woman can't fight a man? Which makes no fucking sense. And Scotty just didn't want to fight any women, okay? Like, what he said was logical. What he said was correct there. Wow, I always got a phone call during a review. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think anybody looked good here. I'm surprised they even... I didn't think WWE would even try to go back to this. Okay, now listen, we can go back all to the days back when China and everything. But, right now, does it really make much sense? And, like, who's really, placating for this other than, idiots on the internet or fake activists and whatnot that are trying to act like it's pushing some type of boundary, but it really isn't. So I didn't think it even would go this long and almost have a competitive match out there. Which, yeah, there was shenanigans, of course, but was there really a point of even doing this? Like, did we really need to have an intergender match on Raw? Really think about that, people. Did we need to see this match? No, and Ripley was going to win. I'm not surprised by that at all, okay? That, because we have a man beat a woman, then, it's going to be some idiots on the internet getting mad. But nobody wins in this situation. Everybody's going to get mad at this either way. This looks dumb, okay? This looks dumb. Very dumb. So, I don't know why... I don't know what Triple H's idea behind that was, but it's kind of dumb, all right? I don't know. It just looks bad. Adam Pearce was talking to, I guess, Paul Heyman on the phone. Basically figured out what to do with this whole Bloodline thing, leaving him a voice message. MVP showed up. Haven't really seen him in a minute. Wanting to talk. This was going to be about Lashley, but then again, they have to run off and do something. Next thing you know, they got Dolph Ziggler and Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin beat up and stuff. Good to see Hurricane, Shane Helms there, and Jamie Noble. I think Petey Williams is there too, his agents. But Basically, Alpha Academy were making an entrance in, but Ziggler said it was the Bloodline. Gallows and Anderson, yeah, let's talk about that bullshit match. What Anderson did back at, what was it, the World Tag League Super Junior Final, which, hey, he's going to Wrestle Kingdom to go against Tama Tonga, but, dude, they got to hurry up and get that never open weight belt off of him. Like, that match with Hikuleo was not good, so hopefully Tama gets the win at Wrestle Kingdom, but it's just kind of funny. I don't know. Some about it is real funny to me. But yeah, the Good Brothers went against Alpha Academy. Good Brothers won. Next thing you know, the Bloodline end up attacking the Obsidian. Piercing them, and security starts coming to the ring. Uso saying it's a small taste of what him and Reigns are going to do in Owens and Cena on SmackDown in a few weeks. Usos basically, they're all in the ring trying to take over, but then it says, all right, we're going to go. As they left, AJ ended up attacking Sami Zayn then, as security and guards tried to hold him back. AJ wanted a match with him later on tonight. Right after that, it's always a phone call. But right after that, we got a sit-down interview with Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss. Byron Saxton was conducting the interview. Basically, with their title match in the next couple weeks, Bliss basically talked about what happened. Basically talked about how Bray Wyatt turned into a dark, evil version of herself with abandonment issues, and she went to therapy. And she tried to be friends with Bianca and Asuka to make her stronger. Bianca said, I sympathize with you and everything, but you expect me to believe that you didn't know what happened last week, and I know Wyatt. And Bliss said, Wyatt's not a threat to you, it's a threat to me, okay? Bliss says I've been winning titles before you even got here, alright? And Bianca said, come on in, and whatnot. And as Bianca ended up leaving, the Wyatt symbol thing shows up, and then Bliss ends up taking out Bianca with like a glass vase. So, like I said last week, I know they're going to put Bliss and Wyatt back together. I don't really care, okay? I do not care. I don't care who's in charge. Like, oh, well, it's not Vince in charge. No, it was stupid before. It'll probably be stupid again. I don't care who's booking it. It's dumb. Okay, I didn't like it in the past. All right, I don't care. That's why I wonder why they didn't want to go back to that. But yeah, next Dexter Lumis went against The Miz in this ladder match for all the money take all, winner take all, two big bags of money. Okay, and I don't think a lot of the crowd cared other than the table spots that was out there or the weapons and stuff with the ladders, okay? I don't know why they keep censoring holy shit for some reason. Loomis crashing through the table and stuff. Miz climbing the ladder. Loomis stopping him. Miz climbed again. Well, Loomis had got up there. But next thing you know, Bronson Reed got up there. Is now back in the WWE. If you know what Bronson Reed's doing, it's been Jonah. I guess TMDK is dead now in New Japan. I have to give Jonah credit. He's done a lot ever since he got out of WWE. Well, was released at the time, last year, I believe now. Because he'd been doing a lot from Impact to New Japan. Hell, he fucking beat Okada in the G1, so he was in the G1 a few months ago. But he ended up hitting a tsunami onto Dexter, and he helped Miz. So now he's Miz's bodyguard or something like that. So another NXT Black and Gold, folks. Like I said, it's NXT almost all over the show. So will Bronson Reed make a difference with Raw right now since Raw is so bad? I don't know. But like I said, I guess TMDK is done with Jonah and them. So yeah, don't know where that's going to go. Next, AJ Styles went against Sami Zayn. Good match. Basically did end up with Solo Sikoa coming out there, Samoan spiking AJ, and then Sammy hit a Blue Thunder Bomb for the win. So there you go. So he does give AJ an out right there. Seth Rollins in his hometown here, home state, Des Moines, Iowa. This is Seth land and whatnot. And he talked about his match coming up in the next few weeks. He says, I'm back, I'm better than ever. And, so the Bloodlines are now jumping everyone except him. And, he's not scared and everything, but he has a message for the Tribal Chief. Monday Night Raw does not belong to you. It belongs to me. Austin Theory came out then, basically talked about Rollins as nothing and everything. You don't run this show. This is my era and everything. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna pass you. I'm gonna take it from your cold, legendary fingers. And Rod's like, okay, yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, keep it cool. You end up like Bobby Lashley. You got lucky through your entire career right now, but I know why you're so angry and everything, because you're just not gonna make it, all right? This Theory basically said, Ron's going to the mountaintop, but you fell off that peak, and you were the third most successful member of the Shield. But that's where you're wrong. Falling off the mountaintop. I am the mountaintop. Okay. Next thing you know, the Usos show up. Then Ron's like, hey, we got company. We'll deal with this later. And it looks like him and Theory were gonna go for the Usos, but Theory ended up leaving. Seth fought off the Usos until Kevin Owens came out to get rid of them. Then next thing you know, Pierce and them come out with security and stuff. But Rollins and Owens says we want a tag team match tonight so we can kick the Usos' asses. So Adam Pearce says a go. Becky was cutting a promo talking about the cat and mouse game between her and Bayley. There's some similarities and differences to us, but you're gonna die by your own sword. Becky went against Bayley then. Very good match, even though the crowd did not care that much throughout time and kind of quieted down. But a very good match in general. Of course, the Damage Control got involved. Becky started beating up Dakota Kai, but Bayley ended up running in, hitting a Rose plant. So gives Becky an out, so I'm sure we'll see this match again soon enough. In the main event, we did get the Usos versus Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. A lot going on in this main event. From Solo Sikoa coming out there. Yeah, Solo Sikoa coming out there and about to do something, but Gallows and Anderson took him out. Rollins did a dive on them then. Next, Theory ended up taking out Rollins from behind with the title. Owens hit the pop-up powerbomb on Jimmy Uso as Owens and Rollins got the win. But right after that, Sammy got in the ring having a stare down with Kevin Owens before he left left and stuff. So, yeah, other than that, not a bad episode of Raw, I will say that. At least some important stuff going on from the Bloodline trying to take out everybody on Raw, to Bronson Reed returning to the WWE. Trying to see what else. I don't know why we're doing intergender matches for. It makes no sense. So, I don't know. But other than that, I thought Raw was okay. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Happy holidays to everybody out there on this holiday edition of Raw. See you then. Peace.